Well, thank you so much. The wife of New York's GOP gubernatorial candidate takes her husband's opponent, Governor Andrew Cuomo, to task for his filthy campaign tactics. Watch this.
Telling people my husband wants guns in classrooms. Guns in classrooms? You can't be serious. You used an extracurricular rifle safety program in a rural upstate to make it sound like Rob would threaten the safety of school children. How dare you?
Sheila Astorino speaking out after one of Cuomo's gun safety ads painted Astorino as a, quote, ultra-conservative, calling him dangerously wrong for the state and suggesting he wanted to give guns to children in schools. The two of them join us right now. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Tucker.
Thank you.
Sheila, I thought that was great. That was totally real. You looked right at the camera. Are you serious? Was that your response when you saw his ad?
Yeah, I mean, every time I turned the TV on, it was another ad about Rob, so I felt like I had to speak out.
So, and I should say, by the way, that we have called the governor's office and asked him to come on the show for equal time, and so far they haven't gotten back to us. What I was so struck by,
how could they defend the indefensible?
Well, that's it. I mean, look, New York's a pretty liberal state. You all disagree. You're a Republican. He's a Democrat. Why not just do ads saying Rob Astorino believes in these things and I don't, right, and he's more conservative than New York or whatever? He's giving guns to kids?
Oh, I know. It's so over the top and ridiculous. Most people are not going to believe it. But Sheila spoke out. She's a teacher. We're parents. Our kids have to see this junk on TV. He's run these ads to scare seniors. He's run ads to scare women. He's run ads that called me a racist. I mean, he called me a racist. When a desperate politician goes to the bottom of the deck and calls somebody a racist, it's because they're panicked. And that's what's happening. He's seeing this slip through his hands because we're going to win this on Tuesday. And he's thinking back to '94 when his father was running for re-election. And his father was going up against somebody who nobody thought could win, and all of a sudden New York spoke very loudly.
So his suggestion is that somehow you favor giving firearms to children in schools. He's referring to a gun safety training course in some upstate schools, is that correct?
Yeah, there's this rural upstate class that parents voted for, and they were fine with it. They had done this for a long, long time, and I guess somebody asked me, are you okay with that? I'm like, yeah, if the school board wants it and the parents are okay with it, it's a gun safety course, that's fine. It was there forever. But taking that and saying I'm going to put a gun in their hands so they can go into school is nonsense.
So, Sheila, you're a teacher and you're a mom of 3. What's it been like when you go to your school, when you're in your neighborhood, your neighbors are seeing all this stuff on television? What's it like?
Well, I just talk about how well Rob's done in Westchester and how great he's going to do for the state, and everyone's been really supportive in our neighborhood.
Have you gotten a good response to your response to the governor?
I have, yeah. That's why I'm here.
She's the star everywhere we go around the state the last couple of days. It's, tell Sheila she did great. She did.
So has it, I mean, do you think people respond to that? Is there a point at which negative advertising becomes counterproductive?
Definitely. I mean, he's so over the top. There's a line that you draw. He's in the gutter, and it's so beyond the pale where how he's just trying to scare everyone. Seniors with this soup ad, which was even the New York Times said was over the top and misleading, saying we're going to cut everyone's Medicaid and Medicare, which is nonsense. The gun stuff, the racist stuff. You know, he hasn't talked at all about a second term because he's under federal investigation for corruption. He's raised taxes. We've got one of the worst economies in America in New York. And he's trying to defend the indefensible. He won't even debate me. So, yeah, you know, we've got a great plan to cut taxes and lift the economy in New York. And if Republicans and independents and reform-minded Democrats come out to vote on Tuesday, we're going to win.
Right. Meanwhile, it seems like half the state's moving to Florida.
Yeah, they are.
Thanks a lot for joining us. And again, we did ask, and we'll continue to ask the governor's office to come on, and we'd love to talk to the governor about this and give him equal time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tucker.